On the track, guys. We're back again after the innings break, and there's a lot of talks going on right here right now. A lot of things are just going, and I'm sure the analysis crew right here, it's good to even have Endurance right here with me, who says, you know what, AB, so many things needs to be done, so many things needs to be looked at.
This boy crafts his way through the next 15 overs and chase down this total.
Yeah, definitely.
That is what I want to see.
I just don't want the South side to be overconfident. It's not over yet till the last ball is being bowled.
Oh, definitely. Right. Oniko, let's just put it this way, right? If you were the one actually in this situation, what would be your mode of batting? Attack? Or you know what, just
why are you harassing us here? We don't want to be in this situation again. We've been there for 15 years. You still want us to be there? Come on, AB.
I've always been attacking all my life, so what do you expect?
I don't want to be there again. Let me just have fun.
A lot of people had said I don't have a defense. I don't have a defense. So, and I showed them I can actually defend. So
right, I think P4, let's talk about you a bit, yeah? also those days, right? I used to feel the coaches needed to allow you go play your game, so the rest of us can bat around you. If it doesn't work, it's like Chris Gills, right? We can go back in our shell, but how do you feel those days? Because we never talk about them. You're under pressure to score and stay, right? And then that's the pressure. And then someone came to me and said, Andy, what would you say? I said, look, let him go have fun. If he gets on, we get a good start. The rest of us bat around him.
You know, it's actually when I refuse to listen to whatever the coach says about you have to bat 50 overs. That's when I actually score big runs.
Because again,
so because actually I don't listen, not because I don't want to, because
the planning is not working right. And we had a guy like Okudili,
who can actually bat through the innings.
We had guys like Shegun who would bat through the innings, and so we needed that one guy that could give us 20 overs, flashes of 80s, 90s, 100s.
And I don't like losing my wicket either. You know, I don't like losing my wicket as well. So
nobody likes it. Nobody likes it.
So it was in...
I don't know
but it's been a wonderful experience over the years.
So I like putting people on the spot, but here, because you're my friend, you're my guy.
Maybe we should make you go play for Nigeria, so you stop putting us on the spot.
So the good thing there is this, right? I'm going to say this openly.
We're not starting our careers over. Let us enjoy this film.
I'm going to say this openly, right, guys? I'm going to say this openly. You know what, guys? I have a particular stockings, right, in my closet that I said the first day I ever represent Nigeria in any form of either the underage or at the national level, that stockings is what I'm going to wear. But I think at this point in time, I probably will have to throw that stockings away
you
because
don't throw it away. You need to give it to someone.
Or probably, I need to give it to someone. I'll pass fingers out.
This reminds me when Oniko used to tell me, Andy, don't go back. You went back straight on the pad, LBW.
I remember the time, Endurance, I watched you play at some point. You went back foot and then you were giving LB, and then you actually asked yourself, where was I standing? Knowing you truly well, you like triggering from the leg side down to the middle before you take that attacking shot.
It depends on what game you're talking about, because I used to bat from middle stump. But later on, in the last 4 years of my career, I changed to batting from the leg stump.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what we're talking about.
TJ, I'm sure you're a little bit surprised. You're just like looking at trying to look at the analysis, and you're shaking your head. As we can see on the screen there, we have 56 runs, 6 wickets, 16 overs. What is running through your mind? Do you think this game is dusted, or you think there's still a little bit of salvage to be done?
When I was just trying to look at the required run rate and the balls left, and all of a sudden a wicket just fall, and that's a very big one for me. Right now, the required run rate for Southwest is 101 runs in 82 balls. And it's 56 runs for 6 wickets in 16.2 overs. I think there's still a bit of hope here, if only Southwest know what to do.
Yeah, they actually need to run throughout the game. You know, when you have over 100 balls to play with, you have over 100 runs and you have lesser balls to play with. So you need to run with your legs and make sure you go through the gaps all the time.
Definitely.
So 1s and 2s and 3s you actually do. You really need to walk through the gaps.
Like you said, Oniko, is so pure and very simple. Don't look for the boundary, run with your leg. The boundaries will come, they have to be there. You know, you just need nothing less than 7 runs per over, and the only way you can walk out is to be on the positive side, you know.
Yeah,
take every single like you want it, like there's nothing else to leave, you know.
Yeah,
and when you just have to take these runs, guys.
You need to trust yourself, trust your instinct.
Definitely.
Would you guys say that South actually did play according to what we're saying right now? Because we could actually see from the 10th over, they actually knew, you know what, guys, we need to run with our legs, and they were taking every advantage of it.
Yeah.
Are we looking at South trying to say that, look, man, we just need to play off the bat, we need to, because the run chase now is a little bit high on their target.
You mean Southwest?
Southwest, yes, please.
Yes. I think that's what they are trying to do, but I'm sure they are still jittery about it. They really need to be positive and go for it. If you look at this bowling now, this is this is not spin. You are just tossing
It's
the
just
ball.
toss the ball, exactly. I was just about to say
You
that.
are doing throwdowns to the net. So why are you not? These are just simple drills that you
know,
do.
this actually reminds me on how Southwest actually how they approach their innings. You know, how they approach how South approach their batting inning. They didn't get all the runs at the first 10 or 20 overs, guys. They started gently, nicely. They made sure there was no loss of wicket at the first 12 overs.
So I'm going to say this, right? Like, Onikoyi, look at this field set right now. You have a short mid-wicket down there. You have a deep mid-wicket, and you have a backward of square. If this batsman could actually take one step a little bit towards the offside and square play down towards fine leg, do you think it's going to be possible for him? Because this spinner, to what we're seeing right now, is really not tossing, is really not spinning the ball. Actually, he's tossing the ball, which means that the ball is not really threatening him.
Yeah, but when you look at it, what we need to ask ourselves is, the batsman, does he have the skills to do that? No. So if he doesn't have the skills, so what's the point of taking risks? If your skills are to just drive the ball down straight ahead of you, then you go through. If you look at long on and long off and extra covers, you see people there and there are gaps there. You can go through there. So you just need to back yourself and find the gaps around. If it's someone like maybe Sheon, he's gone out the number 3 batsman. Yeah, I can say that one actually go for it. If it's really one, you have to actually go for it. And if it's Ariola and the other lefty, they will go for it because of the way the field is set and the kind of bowling they are facing. So unfortunately, they are all out on the bench and they are watching from the bench. There's nothing we can do about it.
About me, let's not forget that cricket, if you are limited as a batsman for stroke playing, it's because you have not been taught other strokes. It's a 360. You definitely want to see a batsman who can score 360. And when you are limited to a batsman who can actually play the drive of the V, trust me, that batsman is limited. It depends on what the bowlers are bowling also that will give an option to bat. So guys, in as much as we want them to score runs, we can push them to do what they cannot do. Yeah. If not, if they try to force the runs, they will go out. Okay, a good fall down here by Omotayo.
Look, I'm going to say this right, guys. Now I'm more into the spin right now because we've noticed that the spin actually has been the one dragging the runs back. Once the pace bowlers are introduced, the runs quickly climbs up. But once the spin bowlers are introduced, it actually drags down. But what I'm seeing right now from the 2 spinners from South, it seems like they are tossing the ball, not turning the ball.
Yeah, the South spinners so far are different. They are far different from what we've seen from other teams. Other teams go better spin than what we are saying right now, because these are actually throwdowns for a batsman. So when you have someone running through you with throwdowns, then you must think there are issues with you. Then
about when it comes to spin, there are so many factors that you look at before you play a spin bowler. First of all, the reason why they introduce spin is to take the speed out of the ball. Take the pace out of the ball. That's the first thing. Secondly, if the spin bowler that you introduce is not getting the ball on the length and the line, it's going to be bowling a lot of short balls and it could definitely be whacked over the boundary. And that would become expensive at the end of the day. Do you get? So there's a lot to look at. Okay, look, there's a push shot gone halfway. The batsman, the fielder on the south side, didn't walk in. That would have been a catch. And these are the catches that you convert. From, you know, you take the chances, you run in, you dive, you take the catches and the man is gone. Not all catches will come to you as a fielder. You know, the spinners are always, they look expensive because they are slower, but they get most wicked because you intend to attack them most of the time. Do you get?
Okay, yes, I do.
So they are not fantastic. The first South spinners I've seen are not fantastic. They're just coming in there, just coming into bowl.
Yeah, other regions have better spinners.
Other regions have better spinners. I think the Southwest spinners are much more effective, slower, turning, and the Southeast has a deadly left of cutter cutting into you that you can't dare. You know, so there's a lot of things to look at as an analyst, as a coach when you want to pick a spinner. You know, ones who understand what it takes in variation, speed, the drift of the air and all. You know what I'm saying? Then. So on the south side, I've not seen much drift on the spinners. I've only seen the full length, and that's why you see the batsmen, they're not scared. They're getting more confidence with the spin so far.
come.
Oh, that was a
So
ton.
TJ, for this now, this kind of a shot, you know, I think all over the country, coaches all over the country need to encourage their batters to dance out to this kind of a ball, you know.
Yes, like
few
you.
steps to the ball and you play on
Wonderful.
the post, rather than allowing to bounce when the ball is being tossed in the air. You must be able to leave your field, go to the line of
Footwork you're talking about, Oniko, I agree with you. You know, to be able to play a spinner, you must have a decent footwork because the balls are going to be turning from the off to the on and from the on to the off. That's why we have the off break, the leg break, the googly, the Chinaman, the Grossman, the Zolta. You know, we have all kinds of spinning coming to you as a batsman. The ability to be able to read them and ability to really to work, use your feet to get to the line of the ball and easily push it down the line is very, very important. If you don't do that, you get caught or you get trapped in your closet.
All right then.
I didn't see Lucky Piety, the Edo most valuable player for the female under 17 played, but with what I've heard about her, I'm sure this kind of a spin will not even threaten her. She will easily deal with it. But our boys are not actually doing that. It's just something most of the coaches are not doing to these boys. So that.
Well, Oniko, I would like to add this. Sometimes game situation can actually send pressure to your side, and the coaches will give you the coaches will dish out an advice that might make the batsmen to refrain from attacking or coming out. If you see the first game Southside played against the North Central, you can see that they were really in their shell. They were in batting as if they won the bat, and the total was quite low. But look at this game that they are playing against the Southwest. They are coming all out, playing as if they have all to lose. I mean, with much confidence, okay? So that shows that sometimes information can cripple you, and sometimes information can help you.
They actually had everything to lose. They cannot afford to lose this game and not play in the finals, you know? So, North Central, maybe, you know, there are these things about complacency, and you know, when you look at some things, you look at we can run through them easily, and when the game starts, you see that no, it's not what we expect.
All right then.
It's all good that it's gone by, so we are moving on right now.
All right then, just like you've heard the two international guys actually analyze this. This is quite something we really want to encourage every international ex-players for Nigeria and the current ones, that once in a while you're in the cricket ground and it's been streamed live, join the commentary box, let's have this discussion. You've seen it all, you've seen the experience, you've had it all, and then you know. TJ, you want to tell us what the score is?
Yes, it's quickly 76, it's 67 runs for the loss of 6 wickets in 19 overs, guys. 19 overs on down. The two batsmen in their batting, we have Idowu Taiwo and we have Omotayo batting at the center. Idowu Taiwo quickly has gotten 20 runs off 25 balls. His strike rate is 80.0, while Omotayo has gotten 8 runs off 10 balls and he's gotten 1-4. His strike rate is 80.0 also. I don't think they've lost much. They've given so much dot balls. The strike rate actually told us that these guys are in for business.
Okay, with the strike rate in for business, but hey, the required run rates and the required balls is what we always look at, just to give an analysis to it.
Gentlemen, so far the spinners from both ends have been able to bring the run rate down. Right now, the required run rate is 8.34 per over. The current run rate is 3.10.
I don't want to be in the battle.
The current run rate is 3.52, and that is getting more dangerous, guys.
8 runs per over. That is really quite high. That is practically 1 boundary every over. That is just to take you off the whole mark. But the way we're seeing it, it might eventually turn to 1-6 per over, 1-4 per over, and then 2 boundaries. You say 2 boundaries per over.
Guys, I like to see good cricket. I think you hear the sound on the field. You hear every fielder talking.
Guys,
that is what it should be. Every fielder is talking. They're motivating themselves. The South team is looking an all-round team. Now I get what people are trying to say.
But really, guys, this is tossing to me. This is not bowling. Like, you should take advantage of this.
It depends if you have the quality, yes. if you don't have the quality, it becomes bowling. Right?
Because I'm sure someone like you, Endurance, you don't see the shit and say, come on, man, go fetch the shit at the boundary.
TJ, you're meeting some probably 20. You know, that's a boundary. That's a boundary.
But you should understand, you've had two spinners who claim, oh, we're spinners, but actually are throwing the ball. For God's sake, not tossing the ball. For God's sake, you don't bowl this kind of balls to the likes of Bejide, or to the likes of Shea, or to the likes of Sheson, or even to the shots man himself, Leko Yedele, and you tell you, come on, man, you don't bowl this to me on this kind of pitch. You go fetch your rubbish at the boundary.
Gentlemen, Eshua Joseph, a spin bowler from the Ed Center. We have Joseph Esha. He has bowled 3 overs. He has gotten 7 runs and 1 wicket. His economic is 2.33. While we have David Abiahode, who has bowled 3 overs and has got no maiden but 7 runs and 1 wicket and his economic is 2.33. Gentlemen, the rate is going now. We are proud. The Southwest have been able to boost their run rate from 0 to 73 for the loss of 6 wickets. We are all positive and we are waiting to see them do more exploit at the center with the bat.
All right, guys, let's listen to some music while we watch quality cricket. We'll be back after this.
If you look for too long, you might just burn. She's like a smoking gun that can shoot anytime if you don't run. Her eyes are just like the star that will shine in the dark no matter how far. She makes me drink in the bar. I need someone to come help me drop.
Oh my God, oh my God. Batsman played across the line and LB is being given there. This is really not what we would say. I think at this point in time, we might probably say the deal might be done but not done. A wicket down there, and LBW, a toss to him right on the middle stump. He played across the line of the ball, and I'm sure right now the technical crew will be saying, hey man, let's just focus on the final right now.
Gentlemen, for the Southwest is 74 runs on board, 7 wickets down in 20.3 overs.
20.3 overs, TJ said. 20.3 over it is.
The required run rate has increased to 8.74, while the current run rate is 3.61 at the moment.
3.61, TJ said. This is really not the kind of cricket we actually want to
Southwest will be requiring 83 runs in 57 balls.
This is really a top order then, guys. Really a top order.
When you look at the balls and the runs, they are not too far apart. But
you know, the interesting thing there is this, right?
You need to calculate and believe in what you can do with the bat.
Really, guys, let's really look at Southwest team, right? Apologies to all our viewers who might probably think we're focusing more on Southwest than South-South, because to us right now, South-South has done everything we expect a batting side and a bowling side to do. But Southwest, apart from the fielding, which has been a little bit of a question, and field placing, and probably drop catches, we've discovered that they score the runs, but they can't hold on to a partnership. What do you guys think is actually wrong? Do you think these guys are so much in a hurry to just get the game done? Or do you think they just want to like, okay, you know what, let's just enjoy ourselves and Russ, you tell me what to do and I just want to do whatever comes through my mind?
AB, to be honest here, I think I'm pretty much straightforward here. Let's call it spade a spade. The South-South team has shown dominance here. Yeah. And we're going to give it to them, right? The difference here is the 7 wickets on the board, guys. You know, if it was 73 for 3 or 4 in 20 overs, then we could expect some magic, right? Somebody has to play himself out of the books to get us through the next 10 overs to win this game. So, in my opinion, it's been classical cricket shown by South-South. The way they batted, they showed the intent. Southwest didn't take their chances early on. And Saturday, the man who was born on Saturday showed class today. 40 runs, we thought he would have gone on to a 50 and maybe 100 in this tournament, but he did not. However, I think it set the game up, and then we saw the left-hander came trying to take the game. Again, I've been saying it since yesterday. If you set up the batting, the spin bowling becomes easy to take on. But if you don't set it all up, if you get bogged down by the fast bowlers, then the spin bowling will pin you down because they're not going to toss you lollipops. You know, they're going to bowl you deep and you're going to struggle to hit them.
Gentlemen, the captain of the Southwest side is in. Karim Ghaffar is in to bat. there's no time to hide anymore. It's time for him to call a spade, and he's out there helping his team right now, guys.
Odiko, you're an ex-captain for the national team, right? You've seen this game even to the toppest level. We watch you captain the national team at the T20 qualifiers. I'm sure one of the games you probably have been in this kind of situation where you must have encouraged your bowlers. There must be something you would have actually told your batsmen.
Maybe please stop this, yeah? It's easy for you to say this because you've never been in any of these positions. You think it's easy? Come on, man. What are you talking about, man? No captain on the earth. No captain on the earth.
But the truth is this, right, guys? We all this are young lads, right? Whether you like it or not, you guys are still going to be a mentor to them. They're still going to approach you and come and ask you.
Actually, you cannot take away that the same thing you tell the adults is what you tell the kids. Bat through the overs, play your strokes, and be safe about it. Don't be erratic about it. That is just that.
Okay, guys. See, guys. I like to talk about the process, right? What we all see is the end product. We're here today talking about how brilliant the Northwest team has been, how brilliant the South team has been. Let us talk about the process. The process in getting these cricketers together. The process in building the solid team we're seeing today in the South team and the Northwest team. It's been hard work from regional board members, State Cricket Association that are working. What you see today is the High Performance Center of Edo State Cricket Association. Gentlemen, do you expect anything less from the on-field performance? They say administration complements, right? Yeah. Complements, administration complements, on-field performance complements administration, isn't it? Yeah. And that is what we have seen. So I'll give it to the process of this region, and I hope that Southwest will go back and sit down and say, look, you know, our production line needs to come through better, and then we have to get our guys to play more competitive cricket and get better. With us in the box is one of my champ, right, from Akwa Ibom State Cricket Association. You know, I met him 8 years ago when I went to Cross River State to run a course. His name Akanimo Kufre. He's been part of this process, and I'm happy. Akanimo, we have Saturday, who's come from Akwa Ibom State. Trust me, you know, Akanimo, when I heard that name, I was close to tears. You know, because I know you followed me there. You know, TJ, Akanimo was like a family the day I was going for my traditional wedding. Yeah. And so, I mean, when I was told that Saturday comes from Akwa Ibom, Akanimo, tell us how you feel.
Okay, it is said that to whom much is given, much is expected. The South are, of course, trying to prove themselves as the king in the South. Yeah, when you talk about it, yeah, when you talk about the Southwest and the South. Yes, South team, beginning from Edo down to the water coastline, Calabar, have been given so much. In the Parkwood Center, you had all the states in the South receiving kickbacks, and so the coaches were motivated and the players were motivated. And the likes of Saturday, who is from Akwa Ibom, I'm so proud, he's the captain of Akwa Ibom side. He came out tops in the zonal, and you could see Oseni, Prosper Oseni, who also distinguished himself. Like today's batting innings, you notice Saturday came out with 62.21 strike rate. He took 41 balls, 41 runs off 61 balls. Asia Osaru did follow with 40 runs from 47 balls, and Hussaini made an outstanding 123.08 strike rate. So these boys who have this facility, who have this motivation coming from the person I call the cricket titan of Nigeria, talking about Mr. Uyi Akpata.
Okay, hold on there. Let me ask you a few questions, right? So because I'm interested in the story in Akwa Ibom State, right? Okay. Because I can see female cricket on the right. Right. Who are those? Give me the names of those coaches doing something, because we have to thank them, right? We have to appreciate them, because these are guys who work behind the scene. We can't take anything away from them. We've seen female cricket, Akwa Ibom State, coming from nowhere to somewhere. They are making a statement in the history of Nigerian cricket. No one is going to take that away from them.
And the females have been consistent.
They've been consistent in the age group tournaments and the senior tournament. Yes. Give us the names. Who are those behind these players?
Yes, Mr. Fem, you are quite right there. We say goldfish doesn't hide. it's not surprised that the Akwa Ibom girls are coming out tops when they have a very good advice from a former Nigerian captain, female captain, talking about Coach Etim Blessing. It's actually Blessing Etim because we don't have the other way around. Okay, so she has done so much, first with passion and then coupled with the drive that is coming from the big support, the titan of the South. Then also on the boys' part, we have a dedicated young man who has caught his teeth of cricket in the West. In fact, he speaks the Western language as if it is his mother tongue. Talking about Edidion Patrick, he's done so much, learning from the likes of the former technical director Okonukon. Edidion has given the boys the trade in the right way.
Thank you, Akanimo. I'm really impressed, and I'm pleased to announce to us here that at the NCF level, we've decided that Edidion will join the coaching team of the NCF as a field officer.
Beautiful,
and we would also be having you in Cross River State. So this is good news for South cricket, because everywhere, I mean, once you push yourself out, oh my God, you know, we have to give God the glory here. You know, our homeboy, the South boy on the lady.
Yeah, king in the South.
P4, you can say that again. And P4, hold on. Let me just announce to P4, I'm from South.
Wow.
Gentlemen,
and I'm married from the South.
gentlemen, while we are celebrating Akwa Ibom for cricket development and much they have done into this game, let's quickly not forget there's a fall of wicket right now. The run rate is 84 runs at the loss of 8 wickets. The required run rate from Southwest is 73 runs off 45 balls. Gentlemen, the game, I think, has begun to come to an end.
It's over right now. I mean, unless he has to be like the bowlers are sleeping, you know, tossing the ball underhand. But even at that, it's going to be hard to fetch about 83 runs.
And there is a Dotsun Latiji spirit in the next batsman.
Wow.
We have to hope that he could hit boundaries from the last 5 or 6, 7, 8 overs. Yeah. You know?
Really, guys, if we're going to rate the performance right now, if we're going to rate each team based on performance, who do you think? Do you think the two teams who we think would actually get to the finals really do deserve to get to the finals?
From endurance of fans, right? I think South should have tomorrow because they're an all-round team. Again, Northwest have not really been stretched. Northwest have not been stretched to see their quality, so you can't write them off. They are defending champions. They've not been stretched by any side they have played so far to see what they're made up of. You know, they had a walk in the park in the first semi-finals. But, guys, take positive here. Take positives here, right? They didn't walk over the Southwest team. 84 runs on the board, coming from 5 for less than 40.
Yeah.
I think we've seen some progress. So it means giving more games, equal opportunity, same conditions, experience, we might be surprised, you know. So let's see what these last 2 wickets will fetch us.
Gentlemen,
I'm going to battle the overs.
Gentlemen, like I'm bringing it to you live on K-Info, the followership is getting on the rise like never before. We have a total of 869 total viewers, and we have 317 live viewers on this match so far. It's increasing, and I want to say very good kudos to those who have actually taken their time to actually get into this match and start watching like never before. Cricket is live in Benin City, Edo State. Price Water Cooper like never before, guys. Thumbs up. When we look forward to have so many other sponsors who are actually at the limelight, knocking at the door to come and support this great game cricket. It's under 17 cricket tournament like never before, guys. We are enjoying ourselves at the media center here.
Yeah, we sincerely apologize to those of you who must have been watching through the NCF channel. There's been a little bit of technical issues between Google and YouTube. So there's a backup link sent across different social media. Please join that link and then you'll be able to watch the concluding part.
Yeah, I think it's very, very important that you join the backup link here just to continue about, guys. Just 2 wickets remaining and the game will call over.
Are we going to do the dance? Are we going to do the dance after this again?
That's definitely after this game, guys.
Are we going to do the dance after this again?
After this. Oh, but really, guys, let's look at it, right? Let's take so much things about it. I know Femi John is currently watching right now, and he's saying we're talking too much about we're talking too much and not concentrating on the game. But really, Femi, if you really look at the game, this game to us is more like done and dusted. It's more like this game, people have actually said, you know what, nothing can be done, nothing can be taken out of it.
Water.
But right now, I'm in stand for my gate. In a God grace, so I want this hand of Jesus as what I'm I know I can't give over, but I'm
The last we get to drop, now we call it a day. Definitely we're looking forward for the next, for Sunday, the Air Classico between the two giants of Africa at the Vini Center. Edo Cricket Council, Cricket Over, Edo Boys Council School, formerly Adola College.
Really, guys, let's really look at it, right? I'm going to switch away from this game because this game, to me, it's already a one-sided right from the first ball of the first innings. It has been determined that it's a one-sided game. So we'd rather not stress ourselves too much and take too much focus on the games to be played tomorrow. But I'm more concerned about something. Do you think that if the National Sports Festival eventually holds, we will be seeing T20 at the toppest of all levels, ODIs at the toppest of all levels, six-a-side at the toppest of all levels?
I would say yes. Why? Because one, the festival is thrown open. It means that if you happen to be an ex-international, you're in the town, and you are picked to play, we want to see you here play this ball, man. It also means that you can get a Macarian Tini to come and hit the ball, Poland to come and hit the ball.
Do you think I should paddle?
Enjoy and take time.
I'm quite surprised TJ actually spilled the bean out of the bag because I was expecting him not to say in ex-internationals, because all the ex-internationals watching right now will be saying, hey man, I think I can come to the sports festival and probably play on this pitch because this pitch looks like, man, I want to play on this pitch.
Gentlemen, this is tough cricket this time around. No more concrete, guys. If you want to have a feel of what you used to have outside the country, find your way down to the south.
But unfortunately for the ex-internationals, the registration is closed.
Oh,
Okay,
so
TJ,
bad.
Okay, before we organize the game,
Ooh, Mr. Storms. Mr. Storms there.
Gentlemen, the National Sport Festival is going to be interesting, guys. If you miss that festival, trust me, you have to go to England to watch such quality of a match. If not, find your way down to the National Sport Festival. It's going to be here live and direct. Matches are going to be played all around Benin City, Edo State, guys. If you find yourself in Adola College, trust me, you're going to be meeting the likes of Abayomi, commentating, running through the media section like never before. If you find yourself,
you have to pay a lot to get me out, man.
It's actually strange that I actually did find, because I just expected that I was going to see top quality commentary right here for this under 17, because a lot of people would have probably say, you know what, let's just watch cricket and then go home.
We are only here to make sure you don't feel bored.
When Nico said it, so that you don't feel bored actually, but really, I must say it's a good kudos to us. We've actually brought this commentary to a certain level that I must tell people, look, we don't have the data analysis of all these players, but we've been able to actually give you something, and I'm sure at the international level, by this level, guys, we have been able to say, look, cricket balls have been very helpful. Cricket balls have been very helpful, and live viewership has been very helpful as well. Come on, 93-24, 6 overs to go. 2 wickets left. This is certainly a tall order to climb. For those of you watching on the backup link, we say a very big thank you for still being loyal to those cricket games. We know it wasn't that easy, but it's good. Shewaji Dagba, it's good to have you on the link. We see your comments.
You know, Sean has been a loyalist to cricket like never before.
The truth is, I really do wish Sean was here because I've seen most of his talks over the TVs where he talks about cricket.
I don't understand why you guys are saying Sean is loyal. Sean is a cricketer. He's a cricketer.
Please note we're talking about Seun Ajidagba, not Seun Odepo.
Ajidagba is a cricketer from Igbobi College. Yep. So I'm not surprised at his passion. I expected it. So thank you very much, Seun, for all you've been doing for cricket. We truly appreciate and we hope you're going to join us someday. Yeah, definitely, Seun. If you're listening, we hope to see you one day. Free, of course, because we're not going to charge you for it. It's your job. But not to worry, the commentary box is always filled with excitement. You will definitely think you're actually watching an international game. Seun is asking Tamina on the comments group, Tamina, can you please give me a reason why the sports festival will be exciting? It's about strategic competition or the fact that sports festival is meant to be unearthly talent?
Anyway, Seun, if I'm answering you live on the red, I want you to understand that when I talk about cricket at the sports festival, I mean cricket. Not basketball, not football, not hockey. Look at the carnivals of players who have actually left the national side, but who are still playing so strong at the club side. And they also living in states. Don't forget, Seun, if they get selected to play for their state, and we have to meet again at the center, which is the Edo Festival, what do you think will happen? It's going to be the clash of the titans. So definitely it's going to be very, very interesting. Guys, and remember, cricket this time around is not just coming for the ODI game. We have other formats of the game. So if I don't catch you or I don't whip you at the 20 overs game or 20 overs format, I'm going to catch you at the ODI. So Seun, trust me, you don't want to bet on this. It's not a game to miss, it's a game to watch.
All right, guys, we've been looking at the scores right here. TJ, if you quickly run us through the scores that you can see on the board there so we can know what we have there.
96 for 8 after 26 overs.
Don't worry, guys, this game will be uploaded live on the YouTube page of the NCF back again. Full commentary, full visual of the game will be uploaded back again. I think at this point in time, my DJ will be saying, you know what, AB, let's listen to some music and then enjoy the game.
Gentlemen, Southwest required 61 runs in 30 balls. It's getting slimmer, the chances are getting all slimmer. Southwest is 96 for 8 overs in 25 overs. Guys, this is a turn on the flesh for the Southwest.
All right, guys, let's listen to some music while we'll enjoy cricket.
Down to the floor, never gonna let you go. I'm so into you. Got all my feelings, feel so cool. Say you'll be my boo. Hey, baby girl, me and we like the band and one day. And like Chica and Kanye. And I'm addicted to you. Lost in the way you move. Do it to me. I'm back again.
More wickets down, then the game is over. 13 runs, 13.07 runs per over. Current run rate is 3.79. If I were you, I won't put a bet on this game, trust me.
Is that a catch? That is a catch.
Oh my God, there's a drop.
That is a catch.
There's a fall of wicket right now, guys. 1 wicket more to come, guys. Omotayo Oridotode is out. He's been caught at the covers area.
He's out.
I think that's Wale.
Is that Wale?
Wale's gone. Yeah. Again, I think, gentlemen, we go to set.
This is really not what we actually expected. You could see the umpires telling themselves, is this the kind of game I actually want to officiate? Is this what I expected? But hey, they have to do their jobs. They don't care whether who wins or who loses. But look at the South. I'm sure they are not as jubilative as that of Northwest when they played against Southwest yesterday, because I'm sure they know the Northwest team is going to give them a run for their money if they're actually playing at the finals tomorrow.
I mean, you can't just come to the South and want to actually win the South play. It's not done that way. We have a bragging right over what we are fighting and what we are protecting, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, fantastic. I think you need to wait for the proper festival.
Guys,
You just said it, proper festival.
when Oniko talks about the proper festival, I want to say that's a hell of a distance.
Really, I've been looking at the sports festival and I've never seen any ex-international actually say he wants to participate in it. Would it be good to actually see a particular team, apart from the normal states, and have an ex-international team?
I think to be honest, the ex-internationals have probably moved on. It's something we all have to understand that after cricket there's a career to chase. And so once they do that, it's going to be difficult to give the amount of playing time you require to be part of a state team. And it's only fair that you give the opportunity to the younger guys who are available to play and give the number of hours required. So for me, I give it to the current crop of players. Look, I will be looking forward to a few of these under-17 boys being in some of their state teams. It will be interesting to see that happen. I'll be looking forward to the team representing the southeastern side region that have qualified for this festival. It's going to be fun all the way, and the competition is going to be fierce.
I need to be fair with you guys. The truth is, when I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what, I probably will be leaving here around 6 p.m. Right? That was my mind. But for God's sake, this is 04:04, which means before 5 o'clock, this game is done and dusted. We're all back into the hotel's room, probably asking ourselves what to do for the rest of the day. Do you guys think it's unfair?
I think one of our colleagues here, a senior colleague at Johnson Firm, has promised us that there's going to be something after this show.
There's parties.
Oh, come on.
All right, guys. All right, I've just been told that there's party after party because it's a Saturday. But you guys know, even though we're in Edo, there's ain't no party like a Lagos party. Oh, lovely shot there. Lovely shots there. I'm sure TJ at the back of his mind will be saying, I think it's high time I move from Rivers down to Lagos back.
Oh, come on, TJ lived 25 years of his life in Lagos, so he's retiring now.
Yes, man.
Don't trouble him much.
Allow me, don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. I think I'm doing better than where I am right now. See, life is about change, guys.
A quick one, Endurance. You said you want to go out with 24 teams here. Do you think you've already have close to 24, or you're just still scouting for? 24 players, actually.
To be honest, after 6 games, I've seen enough. I'm sure the other scouters would have seen enough. But the key thing is that we look, because the next under-19, we've got players who are slightly above this under-17 tournament and still qualified to play in the under-19. So we're looking at those players as well. So for us, let's not write home. What I think we're trying to build here is a formidable development elite team where we have a crop of 30 players that we can continue to develop for the future. Some of them might not be able to play for Nigeria, some will go ahead to play for Nigeria, some might get just a few years, some might come into the team and play longer durations. What we are trying to do is not to zero down just 14 players for Nigeria, such that we have a bigger pool to select from. At every point in time, you should have 3-4 players vying for one spot. That's the kind of Nigerian squad we are looking at. And so any 16 or any 11 that works out on the field, you see that's the 11 that is informed, not because the rest of them are not good enough.
All right, then you heard it from the player representative of NCF. Onikoyi, really, are you impressed with what you've seen so far for this competition?
Yeah, I am impressed with what I've seen for their age and their group age level. They have been it's been wonderful seeing these guys play, because if they continue with the good works they have been going through, then I'm sure they will be better, especially now that we have a better person looking after high performance level in the country. So I'm sure the standard is higher now, and these boys will learn through the rope very well. All right then, TJ, you're from the south. You've seen it all. You've all actually understood. Would you say, even apart from South being here, general, all the regions being qualified, would you say the best of the best were picked, or do you think the system, the quota system, needs to be reviewed?
No, the truth is this: every person or every player you've seen at the under 17 level playing here, they have merited their position in that side. They are picked based on results, and I can tell you, they are not picked by their coaches. They were picked by the RDM, who was a representative of the PricewaterhouseCoopers tournament, who coordinated the tournament. So it was based on statistics, guys. If you don't score runs, you don't get picked. As a bowler, if you don't get much wicket, you don't get picked. So the best of the best is what we have here. And I tell you, the future is bright for Nigeria cricket, and the future is bright for the under 17, under 19 that we are yet to pick at this level. So I say kudos to what is going on, and I always want to pray for more of this kind of sponsorship so we can get the under 17, the under 15, the under 13, play such kind of competition.
And you know, TJ, I'm surprised that clubs have not started calling in, because the quality of bowling I've seen here, clubs need to take advantage of these players, right? I mean, clubs who are running proper clubs around the country, we've seen some real quality left and right arm pace bowlers here. We've seen some quality leg spinners here. If you select them into your sides, develop them, the sky will be the limit for the clubs as well.
All right, then.
Gerald, you've spoken so much on that. I think club cricket is something we can leave out in the country, because after every tournament, we still want to go back to our local leagues.
Yeah.
So club cricket is very, very important, and I've not seen much of scouting at the club level, but I think they are following the game. I think they're following the game. Quite a number of them are following the game, and we have very few of them around which are not visible to the eyes at this point. But I hope to see them at the finals, which is going to be tomorrow. Trust me, I think a whole number of them are going to show up at the finals. All right, guys, you've heard it all. Everybody's optimistic that yes, at the finals, that the cricket will be actually played. For those of you who will be joining us tomorrow for the finals, please note it's a 40 overs game. Don't think we're wrapping up yet. We're not wrapping up yet. We're not. But we're just quite positive that anything could happen right now, because it's 98 runs for 9 wickets in 26 overs. But we at the commentary team know that any fall of wicket right now can actually end the game. Probably the batsmen could probably salvage some Kohli shots or some AB de Villiers shots. But right now, we know that they need to score almost 2 boundaries every over. Gentlemen, do you know what this particular game reminds me of? The NWAC in Lagos.
Definitely. I'm sure Endurance will never forget that NWAC. He knows that because he was the vice captain and he knew the pressure that was in his neck at that point in time.
And Haruna Pompey playing at the center, pushing
the interesting thing then was my generation, your generation, and generations before us actually watched that game hand in life. It's just quite painful we don't have that footage of that game. But believe you me, I was the official of that game. I can tell you at some point in time I had to detach myself from being a Nigerian and just focus on the game and do my job. But I can tell you every ball being bowled then, and I remember quite well, Joshua played a very wrong shot and everybody on the field screamed. Was that out? The umpire says no. Joshua tried lofting the ball up, and I could remember very well. I heard Endura's voice from the new net side. He was shouting, "Joshua, just play out the overs."
It was so surprising. I saw Haruna for the first time at the Nigerian side. He used to be the top opening bowler for the country.
Turned to a batsman.
Played at the tail end of the game, holding his end so tightly to the last ball, gave Nigeria the victory over Sierra Leone, and the field was torn apart.
Do you know the interesting part, guys? We've actually looked at cricket over time. The way cricket is right now, look, 1 to 11, you're a bowler. Even if you're a bowler on the side, you need to learn how to bat. Because even right now, Jamie Anderson, who is in the English Test team, that we all think can actually bat now. Even the spinner from Australia, I'm trying to remember his name right now. Leon, he actually can bat. Stark, who we believe he can hit the boundaries. Now can actually hit the boundaries. You know what? Let's enjoy some music and watch some cricket.
Oui. En voyage. Ouais. Elle est à l'école. Regarde ton qui se cache sous la table. Ça va Pikachu le Pokémon.
So much vibes into my spine, guy. It shows that this game has temperament and approach.
A little bit. Good thing you talked about the T10, because I was actually planning to talk about it tomorrow. But good thing you talked about it. T10 is a different format now. Because looking at it, T10, you're technically having it's more to me like it's a bowler versus batsman's competition.
60 balls.
It's a bowler versus batsman. Look, if you're on that side, top 5 has to face 10 overs.
It's amazing.
The remaining are bowlers. There's no issue of you being an all-rounder or not all-rounder here.
I mean, it's amazing that teams could get a 140 of 10 overs.
I was
is
quite
amazing.
surprised. And I'm sure ICC would actually be considering this now. Because now they're trying to bring cricket into the Commonwealth and the Olympics.
Please,
but this is definitely...
I would like to leave cricket at test level, please.
No,
very soon you talk about 5 overs. And then 2 overs. What is this? And then we'll now be having...
Oh, there it is, guys. The game is wrapped.
That's it for South.
The game is wrapped, guys. The game is wrapped, guys. Really, Endurance, what would you have? Well, really, let's look at it. We first had the longer version, the 5-day game. We had the ODIs, particularly the hours games, and now we have just the hours games. What do you think? T10, do you think it's going to come to stay?
I don't want T10.
We used to have a 6-a-side game.
I don't think, no, but at international cricket level, I don't think T10 should be given so much attention because it's just going to take the beauty away from the one-day game.
But really,
cricket is test cricket, one-day game. Yes, we've managed T20. Let's not further reduce it.
And let's not just be too harsh or too strong.
I don't want to be too harsh on the players.
You know, you got to give the audience what they really want to watch. Some people want to go back to work. They only have 1 hour to watch this game.
We've got T20, guys. Come on, don't do this to cricketers. It's so difficult to even play T20 cricket.
We all know when it comes to entertainment. When it comes to entertainment, people just want to be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Gentlemen, that's it from our side. Yeah, it's been a South-South victory here in the second semi-finals. The first semi-final was dominated by the Northwest. We've seen brilliant cricket here by both sides. Thank you very much from my side. This is Endurance of FM signing off from Edo Boys High School in Benin City. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be back again. Tomorrow is going to be a 40-over match. The best of the best, Northwest versus South-South. TJ.
Yeah, it's obviously nice to be with you guys, and finally we've gotten it a day. Endurance, my colleague, my other member at the media center at Biomi and Unity. It's been nice being with you live, guys. It's time we're signing out big time. Bye. Cheers, guys.
All right, guys.
See you same time tomorrow.
All right, guys. Just you heard, we're signing out. Tomorrow is a big one. The under-17 finals will be played. It's not going to be a 70 overs. It's not going to be a 30 overs game. It's actually going to be a 40 overs game, and we're definitely going to be enjoying it. Signing out for this game is from our sponsors, PwC, and from my side, it's au revoir. Good to see you tomorrow. First ball is 9 o'clock.
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana